So in this video, I'm going to try and answer the age-old question of what software should I use for trading on Betfair? If you don't know me, my name is Ryan Carruthers from the Betfair trading community, and I help people just like you get better on Betfair. We do that in a multiple of ways. We have this YouTube channel where I produce one video a week. Martin does one video. Sometimes he does two to try and beat me. We also have a podcast. You can get it on all of your major platforms. And we have the world's best community and stats software over on betfairtradingcommunity.com. Now, if you do want free strategies, go below. I've got a link to some free strategies, and there's a bonus there. 5 days of videos where I will teach you how to build your own strategy. But on to today's video then, where I promise I'm going to tell you what I know about software and try and help you make a decision on which one you should go with. So every single day I get asked, not why I'm wearing this hat, just did that for a bit of a laugh today. What software should I use to trade on Betfair, Ryan? Which one should I use? Should I use this one or this one? And I thought, why not create a video on it? You know, it probably makes sense, right? So firstly, it's worth pointing out at this point that you can trade perfectly fine on the Betfair website itself for pretty much most markets that you're going to trade. When you're doing some in-play scalping on the horses or some pre-race stuff on the horses, you probably do want software because it's going to be so much quicker. But for most sort of football, lay the draw, that kind of stuff, the website is going to be fine. So don't beat yourself up about it. But having some software, it does have some benefits. Now, it refreshes quicker than the Betfair website. So that means the prices are updated a lot quicker, which in turn means you're going to get more profit because you get the faster odds. So it's usually 1 to 2 ticks. So whereas you might be looking at a match that is 1.17 on the website, you could have software available and it would probably try and get you matched at 1.15 or 1.16. Okay. But the negative of software is you do have to pay for it. But there has been a big shift over the last few years where software has gone, instead of doing this one big license, which you paid for the year, they have gone monthly. So that does help a lot. Now I'm going to cover the software that I use last in this list. And I'm going to start from mobile, whether you want to trade on your browser, whether you want to talk about automation, and whether you're trading on a Mac. And then I'm going to give you my one. So if you want to trade on your mobile, there didn't used to be that many good options for this until traderline.org came on the scene. They created a really nice app. It's got a really great user interface, and it does also have the grid mode as well, so you can trade with the grid. I have used all of these in this list. I do actually like Traderline, and I do have a subscription to it, mainly because if I'm out and about, then I can just open my phone and I can just do the trade from my phone. It's really, really easy. I can hedge up with one button and it's pretty quick and pretty reliable. And I really like the user interface. I have also tried it on a screen and they do have some like in-play stats and some other cool things. It just, for me, it's personal preference software a lot of the time. I am addicted to the one I use and I stick with it for years because I know it and I love it and I trust it. So I have it for mobile. I'll cover the one I'm going to use in a bit. Now, if you want to trade from your browser, Racing Traders is the one you want. Again, I've used this one. This is really, really good. I believe this is the software that Martin uses as well, although he has maybe just shifted to another one recently. But Racing Traders is really, really good. It's really cheap as well. I think it's £10 a month for the first month. So you can test it out, see how you get on. Now, they also have a simulation mode, which is really, really good. So you can actually test how things work to see how it gets on. I do like Racing Traders. It's very easy to use and it's based on your browser. So you don't need to install any other software. So it's really, really good for that. Now, for me, the downside of that, though, is if you are out and about, then you're going to need to be able to trade. You're going to need to be able to do it from your mobile. So as long as you can do your trades from your phone, from the Betfair app, great, no drama. If not, you're just going to have to make sure you're at your PC, but it's not a problem. I mean, I actually don't really like trading from my phone that much. I prefer the screens and the setup. It just works for me so much better. Now, if you want automation, now this is something that we have seen really, really, really start to gain popularity of late, especially on the forum. There's guys on the forum that can help you with automation. They have taken some of our strategies from the stats software and they have automated them and shared the files with all of you guys on the forum so that you can just plug in the automation settings, download the filter every day, and literally be up and running in less than 5 minutes a day. It's great. Now, automation, you want BetAngel or BF Bot Manager. Now, I tried to do some automation and it drove me insane. I absolutely hated trying to do it. It was just probably a little bit too technical for me, to be honest. And it just seemed to have quite a steep learning curve. But I know it's something that I should invest the time in. And I think that's all it was. It wasn't actually that it was difficult. It was just that I didn't want to invest the time into learning it. So that was more me than everything else. But what I would do if I did it again is I'd go into the forum and I'd talk to some of the guys in the forum, get their help and assistance on it. And then I would believe I would be able to do some really cool things with automation. And it will be something I will probably look at in the future. Now, if you have a Mac, and this is my trading platform as well. So this is the one that I use. I run a Mac. And if you do, you will probably want to use this one. Fairbot and Crossover. Now, I feel like Fairbot it's like the ugly duckling, and I'm really, really sorry, Andre, if you're watching this, of the Betfair trading world. It's not like super, super hyped up, and you don't hear people raving about it all the time because they always go like Geek's Toy or they go for BetAngel, but I just love Fairbot. I've loved the simplicity of it. You can build some automation into Fairbot as well, which is probably where I will go. And pardon me, it just worked really well for me. I like the user interface. It's very straightforward. It's very easy to use. And I think I will never change. I mean, I haven't changed in over 12 years. So yeah, it's really, really easy to use. You can save your markets. You can do lots of different things with it that make it really, really easy to use. I just like it. You do have to download it. Now, this is the reason that I actually picked Fairbot in the initial stages, was because Fairbot didn't need you to download Windows onto your Mac. I mean, I bought a Mac to get away from Windows. I couldn't think of anything worse than now having to download Windows to be able to trade. That would just kill me. So with Fairbot, you can actually download an application called Crossover, which is like £35, I think, for the year. And then and they do have a lifetime license as well. They do now. So that's an even better deal. And then it allows you to run Fairbot through this Crossover software. So you don't have to actually download anything extra to your Mac. You don't have to partition the hard drive and put Windows on it and then have all of that. And it has never, ever let me down. It's always worked. It is rapid as well. Like, it is so quick. And it does seem to get me matched quicker as well. That's one of the things with software. They've always said they can get you higher up the queue of matching and all those kind of things that they've said. I don't know if that's just some voodoo, but Fairbot always gets me matched very, very quickly. And I just like it. And I think that's the place where we end the video. Is there's all of these different softwares out there, and some of them offer a free trial, some offer a 1 month rolling subscription, can cancel anytime. I would say, what is the main thing that you want from the software? So if it's automation, then go and use an automation type software. If it's a browser one, then go do that. But just think about that main thing that you want from the software, and then find the one that has that and is at its core, and then try that one out. If you don't like it, you can always then go try another one or another one, until you find the one that you do like. So let me know in the comments below which one you use, and also please tell me why you like it. I'd love to see those comments, and I will see you next week for another video.